For 2 years now, Cuba has been working on a new families code. One of the challenges that this poses is including recognition of the diversity of families that exist in the country, as well as addressing the problems that affect them and the institutions that must respond to their needs. Our correspondent Fabiola Lopes brings us an introduction into the issue.
How is the Cuban family of the 21st century's new decade? What changes has it been through? What are the main problems in the Cuban family relations? What should a new family code of law include so it can reflect its time as accurately as possible? Those are some of the questions teleSUR will untangle in this series of stories that step inside family homes and studies the issue through the eyes of experts and day-to-day people alike. The first big challenge is to be able to understand that this is a code made to answer a social reality. It would not exclude anyone nor alienate anyone from their rights. It is meant to do the opposite, give more rights to more people that have been at other times ignored by lawfulness. The current family law is dated back to 1975, and the new code comes with the need of making the law reflect the nation's reality.
The code is supported by scientific experience, a code that has a transdisciplinary reading. A bold step should never be mistaken for improvised work or shallowness. It is a project of law, and a very consistent and strong one. This new code intends to establish a balance between blood ties and affective ties.
Considered by experts as a modern, up-to-date, and revolutionary project, the new code had some novelties, addressing issues related to multi-parenting, same-sex marriage, surrogate wombs, the substitution of absolute parental first right for parental responsibility, and a stronger emphasis in the protection of elderly and disabled.
Scientific evidence shows that Cuban society observes this process in a positive way. We are talking about women's rights, people of non-predominant sexual orientations, the recognition of the elderly and the family dynamics. This shows there is an urgency, a need to regulate several behaviors or to protect certain habits in writing with lawful effect so that the very own demands of the families are seen to in the nation's rights.
Many consider this law project to be a bold step towards the future, but opinions face many directions. Others oppose the whole approach, while another part of the citizenship embraces naturally. Then there are those who say society is not ready for a code like this, or that their rights should be decided on a referendum.
Indeed, you don't need to wait for the approval of a majority to recognize a human right. However, it is important that people understand that what is being taken to a referendum is not a human right. It is a code of law, which is broader and more specific than a human right.
Society isn't ready, some say, but society wasn't ready in 1961 for the Socialist Declaration of the Revolution.
It would be perfect if no one was excluded. All rights for all people. This project is dynamite in the base of the patriarchal structure in Cuba. I believe that this family code of law is going to be the most advanced in Latin America if it passes through all of the motions.
The expert says that the code is going to be a throughout law that will run parallel to a cultural shift, a necessary one that will demand a strong sense of justice, family solidarity, confidence, and open minds.
Fabiola Lopes, teleSUR, La Habana.